So I want to now talk about Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos. Can Teddy Bridgewater lead the Denver Broncos to the playoffs in 2021? It's definitely possible. The Denver Broncos have a great wide receiver core. They have a good running back in Melvin Gordon. They have a star tight end in Noah Fant that I really, really like. Okay. They have a pretty solid defense. I'm not a big believer in Vic Fangio as a head coach, but he's not awful. He's okay. But Denver, they have a really talented roster. Okay. And you can make the argument if Denver gets great quarterback play out of Teddy Bridgewater, this team could really make some noise and make the playoffs. But here's the thing. I don't believe the Denver Broncos are going to make the playoffs led by Teddy Bridgewater. I believe they will be improved. Like, for example, the Broncos won 5 games last year. I did my AFC predictions. I have the Broncos as a team that can win anywhere from 7 to 9, maybe 10 games if things breaks Teddy Bridgewater's way. But I have them as an 8-9 football team, and here's the reason why. Okay, look, I get it. Teddy Bridgewater, he's a solid quarterback. He's an accurate passer. He's smart, makes good decisions, won't turn the football over a ton. He'll get the ball to the playmakers. But here's the thing. Teddy Bridgewater is not a natural playmaker. He's a game manager. Okay? And what does that mean? That means he's going to not lose you the game, but when the game's tight and you need a big play on 3rd and long, or you need to outscore Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert, he's not a guy that you would necessarily trust in that situation. So while I do think that Denver has a lot of talent, and while I do think Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to actually prove that he can become the Denver Broncos franchise quarterback for the future, because here's the thing. If Teddy Bridgewater plays great football and leads the Denver Broncos to the playoffs, I think the Broncos need to seriously consider giving Teddy Bridgewater another shot and potentially a contract extension. I know that the Broncos are kind of hoping that Aaron Rodgers will be available in the offseason heading into the 2022 season. But listen, man, if you can put great players around Teddy Bridgewater, maybe he can get you to the playoffs and be a franchise quarterback. Because we saw Teddy Bridgewater, even in Minnesota, when he had a great running back in Adrian Peterson, and he had a good defense and decent weapons to throw to, he actually at one point won the division over Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Now, that was more about the Packers unraveling, but Teddy Bridgewater has shown in the past, when you put a great team around him, he can be really good, even with the Saints a couple of years ago. The Saints didn't miss a beat under Teddy Bridgewater. He really improved his stock. So, look, I am rooting for Teddy Bridgewater. I hope he proves me wrong, and I hope that he becomes the franchise quarterback of the Broncos going forward. But in 2021, I just think the Chargers, and the Chiefs, Justin Herbert's a great quarterback. The Chargers improved. The Chiefs are loaded. And even the Raiders are a team that's sneaky. They're not a great team, but they can upset some teams. So I don't think the Broncos make the playoffs led by Teddy Bridgewater for all the reasons that I mentioned. But I'm very interested to see what happens in Denver this year. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big-time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.